Hey ladies, thanks for joining me today. So today we're going to show off some creativity with paper by doing a flip through of the latest version of the traveling notebook. So this is Sonia's notebook. On the first page, she asked us to put down places we've lived or places that are special to us. I put down 5 different places that I've lived in my life, including my own hometown. We colored in our states with an arrow to where we were sending it to. With only 4 gals in our group, this was pretty easy and simple. Now the next page is the sign-in page, and this is where we all just signed in our names and when we got the book. And over here, this is Sonia's instructions. Now girls, I've been wanting to do a traveling notebook for years. So when I got this group together, we have Pam, we have Natalie, and Sonia together to do this. I was so excited. So this is our selfie page. And then the next page here is Sonia's music page. Sonia is a fan of music. And so she has these little cards here, and we all filled one out with our favorite bands, our favorite songs. This is one way that you can use a traveling notebook to get to know somebody so much better. On her next page, Sonia asked us to add a flower to her garden. So I added in some purple flowers because she loves purple, and then I also added in a couple of insects and a couple of butterflies. Then on her next page, it's all about the smiles. It's all about the smiles, putting down a funny quote or something silly. And so, yeah, Pam put something silly, but we're not going to show it off here. So I put down some fun quotes with some ink on some paper, and I stuck it in. And then Natalie put down some fun stuff as well. Now the next few pages all has to deal with art cards and washi, two of our favorite things. Sonia left us washi, and then we were supposed to then put in an art card. And so this is what Pam did. Pam does these fun art cards with the little tea bags. These interactive spreads are here to stretch our creativity and to get to know each other better. These are Natalie's pockets, and these are the cards that Natalie left for Sonia. And then over here, these are my pockets, and this is the washi tape that Sonia left for me. Oh my goodness, that is cute. Okay, so those are the washi tape that I get to keep, and then these are the cards that I made for Sonia. This first card I made with this new ink. And then I put my stamp on the back. I love making these little cards. They're so much fun, and I love when I can personalize them. And so this one I made personally for Sonia because, like me, she's into the traveler's notebooks. So what I did, well, let me get in here. I simply cut out little bits of paper from the packaging and made a card out of it. So that is just one of the ways that we're using the interactive pages. Then over here, well, this is a whole spread just about Sonia. She's sharing where she lives in San Francisco and in Truckee, her 2 little beautiful spots that she calls home. And then over here, she has these little fun pullouts that have pictures of her family, of her kids, and then she threw them into these fun little pockets. Oh my gosh, there's one down here. Oh, yep. Here she is with her longtime boyfriend, aka her husband, David. So these are just fun little pockets that she decorated with stickers. And girls, then we have the Christmas page. Sonia loves Christmas. Sonia loves puzzles. So of course, she made herself a Christmas puzzle page. Then, oh my goodness, the greatest thing about a traveling notebook, and when it's your traveling notebook, is that you get to put in whatever you want. So here she just made a couple sticker pages, a couple spreads, junk journaling spreads, because Sonia's into junk journaling using stickers. And oh my goodness, these are just fun, creative spreads that she made. They have things like notebooks and flowers and just everything that Sonia is into. So this is just showing off her personality. So then the next page, we start with Pam. So Sonia's notebook first went to Pam, and so Pam wrote down things about Pam. She wrote down things about where she lives. She put in pictures of her family, of her grandchildren. This page is all about Pam. And then the next page is all about where Pam lives. Pam lives in Indiana. She lives in a sweet little town called Cloverdale, and so she used maps and little cutouts and wrote things about where she lives at. I just think that, oh my gosh, just pieces of paper glued onto paper, so simple, so easy, but so creative. that's the thing about here in Paper Girly Studio. It's all about the paper. So then she decided that she was going to do a summer page, an interactive summer page. So these are little journal cards that she left. Natalie used one of them. There's two more in here. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use one, so I just left those for Sonia because I wanted Sonia to be able to have all the fun stuff. And then this is Natalie. This is Natalie's spread. Natalie always puts in one of these little fun dress origamis. And then Natalie loves putting tags. She loves putting in tags, and this one, well, this one is special because these have pictures of me and Sonia when we met each other for the very first time in Seattle at Paper World. And then Sonia loves Snoopy, so she made her a couple Snoopy tags as well. So Natalie is the queen of pockets, so she always puts pockets in her notebook spreads and then fills it with all kinds of fun stuff. And then the next spread is her Natalie spread, all about Natalie. And girls, this might look familiar because when it comes to a traveling journal, if you figure out a spread that works good for you, giving out this type of personal information about, where you live at, about your family, about things that you like, then you can just do it. You can replicate it over and over again because each girl at the end of it, they're going to hold on to their notebook. So it's not like these are going out and coming around again and again. These are going to have a home with the person whose notebook it is. So that is all about where Natalie lives in Beaver Dam. And then here we go, girls. These are my pages. And oh my goodness, third time around, I am just finding my stride when it comes to my creativity making these pages. And yeah, I use the same pictures, I use the same information, but I personalized it. I used this map, and the reason why I use this full map is because Sonia and I met each other down here by the Armory, by the Space Needle. We took the monorail over here to downtown Seattle to Mochi Things, where we got to go shopping at Mochi Things down by Pikeless Market. Then we took the light rail up here to Capitol Hill and we had dinner at this Mexican restaurant. So this was just a really fun spread for me to put together, really, really personalized for Sonia. And then girls, this is my craft page. Now, one of the best things about this project is how much I'm getting to know these girls. And so Sonia loves to do junk journaling. So I thought, you know what? Let me get her some scrap paper. So I went into my little scrap bin and I just picked out some paper that I thought she might like to incorporate in her junk journaling. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I'm just going to pop it into this little bag here. So we're just going to zhuzh that out nice and, cute. And then, girls, this is my page. And this is just information about me, my love of Diet Coke, my channel, and then some pictures of my family. Pictures of my family, my children, just a little this and that about me. And then the next page is a Christmas page because, like I said, we know that Sonia loves Christmas. So I just took some scrapbook paper and some paper ephemera that is seasonal and glued it together. And then I have this little vellum envelope that I put in here. I marked it with my little, clicker, oh gosh, label maker. And then I put together some fun little paper ephemera. I went into my stock in my paper stock, and then I just picked out some little bits of paper ephemera that are all, there's a sticker as well, that are all, Christmas themed. So, gosh, we're just going to put that inside this envelope, and then it'll be something that she can use when it comes to the Christmas season. So, oh goodness, let me get this in here. Why am I having issues? Let's get in there. Okay, so slowly but surely, I'm going to get this inside this pocket. Okay, so girls, originally I was just going to do 3 pages, but then I thought, you know what? There's so many more pages in this book. Let me add to it. So I decided, let me do all the seasons. So the next season is spring. I made these little tags. I used my little crocodile to put it on this envelope, an envelope that I got from the paper books that I have. And then, what am I going to put in this? So I went to my desk and I grabbed some stuff. So inside this pocket, I have these little gratitude journaling cards. So that's going to go in there. Next up, I have some stickers, some fun pen stickers. And then I just have some cards and some stickers from Sterling ink. So those will go inside that little pocket because, well, they're floral, they're fun, and, well, goodness, that is spring. Then up we have summer. So summer is all about, well, the 4th of July. To me, it means the 4th of July. So I had this paper from a paper book, and goodness girls, this is the year that we're going to be using our stuff. So I thought I would use it here. So the first thing I have is this sticker. It is from Molly Moon because Molly Moon is an ice cream spot out here, and we love ice cream in the summertime. And then I have some additional stickers that are summer themed. We're going to pop those in there. I think originally I got those from Natalie, but I didn't use them this summer. And this is a card that I put in here for Sonia because she's from San Francisco. And then girls, like I said, let's use our stuff. And so I thought, you know what? This is fun because it's themed to this paper book, and it is a list journal, meaning that it is just full of prompts for lists. So I thought, you know what? Let's put that in for Sonia. Now, ladies, I want to point something out here. And what I want to point out is that you might be looking at this and thinking, oh my gosh, Mitzi spent so much money putting this together. But honestly, no, I didn't. I did not, because if you are a paper lover like me, I am just going to go out on a limb and say that you probably have a stash of paper like me, a stash of paper, a stash of stickers that you have picked up along the way thinking, one day I'm going to use these things. One day I'm going to use these things, and I'm just waiting for the time to use them. Well, girls, this is the time to use them. This is the perfect project to start using some of your stuff. So, girls, I just went into my big pink toolbox where I keep all of my stuff, all of my paper, all of my stickers, and I went, quote unquote, shopping. I went shopping amongst what I had to put this together. And quite honestly, I only bought a couple pieces of paper. I bought a couple of pieces of paper to make some spreads in here, and then I bought a couple stickers just to personalize it to Sonia. So now we have fall, and fall, goodness, it's all about pumpkins, isn't it? It's all about pumpkin spice this and pumpkin spice that. And girls, you know me, I love my coffee, so yeah, I do get 1 or 2 pumpkin spice lattes in the fall time. However, you can't glue a pumpkin spice latte into a notebook. Plus, Sonia doesn't drink coffee. So these are just some fun papers and stickers that I found that are fall themed, fall colors. And so I'm going to put this in this little pocket that I made for Sonia. And girls, here at Paper Girly Studio, I say sharing is caring. So this little bookmark I originally got from Natalie. However, I'm going to give it to Sonia. I'm going to pass it forward to Sonia because I don't read books. I listen to books. So then this next page is Sonia's purple page. Because Sonia loves purple, I thought let's make a whole purple spread for Sonia. So I just put, stickers down on the page, and then I have some washi ephemera stickers for Sonia, and then I have these flower stickers, these purple flower stickers that I attached with some washi tape. So that is Sonia's purple page. Now the next page here is the really fun sticker dump page. And goodness, I just put down some sticker paper, and then I put down tons and tons of stickers for Sonia. And she can just peel them up just like this and then use them anytime she wants. I taped down some PET tape for her, the pins, and goodness, then I just put stickers. I just put stickers on the sticker paper. So this next page I made for Sonia is really special because Sonia is a mama dragon, meaning that she is LGBT ally all the way. And what better representation is there than a dragon sticker and then rainbow stickers? So these are just the rainbow stickers that I picked up for Sonia. And then in here, I have this washi card. And this washi card has things from the Coffee Monsters Co., my favorite. Things like tea that Sonia drinks and notebooks and journaling. However, it is a rainbow card. And this was from last year's fundraiser that Helen did for Pride Month. So I'm going to stick that in there for her. And then, of course, because I'm extra, I had to make her some stickers on my sticker maker. So I made her these Pride Day stickers, and I'm just going to pop it in underneath the washi card. So, girls, I had it in my head that I wanted to fill out every single page in Sonia's notebook. So here I have art and I have music because that's what Sonia's into. And then I just double-sided tape some stickers in there for her. And then this is, well, this is just about the end. So this is a little sticker that I made with our group, with the date that we did it. And girls, this was such a great experience because, well, one, I got to be creative. And two, well, it was just fun getting to know these ladies that I met over in the Facebook group. And if you're new to my channel, then yes, I have a Facebook group that is geared toward women, women of a certain age that love paper and stickers and journaling and all that fun stuff. So if you're new to my channel, I would love to invite you to come over and join us over there. So these last pages are pages that Sonia had in here, and in here were little gifts for us. So this is Pam's pocket because I want to make sure that everything's filled up. I thought, you know what? I'll take this page of stickers, these little, positive quotes, inspirational quotes, and I will put it inside this pocket so that Sonia's notebook is filled to the brim. So that I'm going to put into the Pam pocket. And then next up, well, we have Natalie. And Natalie, well, she already filled her pockets. She filled up her pockets with Christmas stuff because Sonia loves Christmas stuff, right? And then the other pocket is just some fun little stuff that Natalie curated to put into the pocket for Sonia. And then this last page are pockets filled with fun things for me. So, goodness, sometimes things fall apart and that's okay. You just stick them back down. No big deal, no big deal. So, I mean, goodness, look how chunky this is. It is chunky, and so sometimes little bits kind of fall apart. And if that happens, then what you do is you just take your tape or you take your glue stick once you get it back to you and you just, fix it up. So those are some fun little paper ephemera for me. And then over here is this little envelope, this Sanrio envelope. She knows that I like Hello Kitty. And then inside of this pocket is stickers. Stickers of notebooks, stickers of pins, stickers, oh, and an art card. She made me another art card. So this is just things that she curated and put in a fun little envelope for me. So what am I going to put in Sonia's pockets? Well, I'm going to put some little letters from, from Mochi Things, just as a reminder of when we went there. And then next up, what I'm going to put in the pocket, well, girls, I'm going to put some of these little cards, some of these little name cards, uh, greeting cards, I guess you say, calling cards that I love. I have some of the new ones that I just got at Paper World Expo, and then some of the ones that I just have in my stash. This one I love because it's the little postman. And we all know how we love when the postman arrives with that Happy Meal. Because yes, we do a Happy Meal exchange over in the Facebook group. So, girls, this has been just a blast. It has been a blast of a project. It is now checked off my bucket list that I've finally done a traveling journal. But girls, I think I'm going to do another one because I think I am hooked. So if this looked like fun to you, then I say get working on your notebook because I think I'm going to do another round of this in November. So girls, look how chunky this got. Look how chunky Sonia's notebook got. In fact, I had to reinforce the edge for her. So girls, we have a couple more things because, Natalie is extra just like me. And so Natalie made a little bookmark, with the ribbons, with the charms, a rainbow inspired for Sonia. These last 2 months doing this project has been such an incredible experience because I've gotten to know these ladies so well that you just can't help but be a little bit extra trying to make this really fun and personal for them. It's about connecting through creativity. So Sonia had this little mushroom pin thing on here to hold her notebook together. And so we filled it up. Me and Natalie filled it up with some fun pins, Snoopy and purple. things that Sonia likes. And then just like I did for Natalie and for Pam, well, I made a band. I made a band for Sonia's notebook. And it is a sun-themed band, meaning that I have a little sunshine on there, a little rainbow sunshine. And it's because we did this during the summer. So it is the same band or the same charm on every single person's band. So I'm going to pop in Natalie's bookmark, and then I'm going to use the actual pin case that Sonia had to try to just, oh my gosh, hold this together even more, because this is just so chunky. I mean, look at this. I can hardly even get the band around. And then I'm going to put it in this envelope. And believe it or not, this chunky notebook fits inside this envelope. So ladies, thank you so much for joining me here today. This project has been such a blast of creativity, of a learning how to really spark my creativity. But most of all, it's been about just connecting with a group of ladies. Because yes, while we all love the stickers and the paper crafting, here on my channel, the backbone of it is the idea that we are women of a certain age, coming together to support and celebrate other women. And goodness, this was just a blast to get to know these women, because we do a group text while we're doing this project together. And we've been on every single day, texting back and forth, supporting each other during the process of this project, and then celebrating this new friendship that we've begun. So if you're a woman who loves stickers and paper and notebooks and journaling and all that kind of stuff, then I would love it if you would like and subscribe so that I'm easy to find. Because gosh, I do a little of this, a little of that on my channel, but at the end of the day, it's all about just joining together as a community, supporting and celebrating each other. Okay, girls, thanks for joining me today. Until next time, from one paper girlie to another, bye.